No hot water. I'm a pan fry noodle this nigga. Scrape the pot when I'm through with this nigga. Hey, yo, Smack.
Yo, who is this
Who
nigga?
is this nigga? Ask Jeeves, Wikipedia, Google this nigga. World Star Hip Hop, Media Takeout, trying to find somebody that knew of this nigga. URLTV.tv, let's get it popping.
That's not the right way to start it.
How we supposed to start?
You should have said, stop comparing smacking the niggas from Grind Time because I'll smack on these niggas.
Grind Time! Yeah!
Shout out to my boy Drect in here, man.
I pointed you.
Shout out to my boy Drect. You know what I mean? It's the first podcast that we had the opportunity to sit, you know what I mean, and do together. So you know what I'm saying? I gotta say, man, I really do fuck with you, and I got a great deal of respect. You know what I'm saying? You one of the ones that kept me going when it came to this battle rap shit. So you know what I mean? Salute though, for real.
Word.
Gangster.
That's what's up.
I appreciate
it. Gangster, man. Gangster.
You know what I'm saying?
Word.
So I'm gonna let you kick it off today, MJ.
Hey, listen, we got legends in the building, URLTV in the building right now, the Ultimate Rap Battle League. We got Smack in the building over here. Everybody should know him.
Yeah, I'm in the
not only is he the face of Smack, but you know, also here with my man Bees with him over here. You all know the infamous voice on every trailer you ever heard. Like Michael Buffer, better watch out for his job because Bees got it. And now, battling Hollow the Don. Absolutely. So look, we got y'all in the building, man. Y'all in the A. How y'all feeling? You just did the Netflix thing last night.
Yeah.
What's up with it?
Man, it was a beautiful experience. You know what I mean? I think, you know what I'm saying, we had a good time. I think it was very constructive for, you know what I'm saying, the battle rap culture. You know, that's what we do. Like, you know what I mean? One of our objectives is to basically raise the awareness of, you know what I'm saying, the battle rap art form to the mainstream and the masses of people that may not know about the art. So, like, this is just one of the, objectives that, like, or one of the opportunities that we had to, like, basically, you know what I mean, do that. So, you know what I'm saying? It was a good look.
He's being humble. He's on the show.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that
it's
though.
The second season of Rhythm and Flow. That's why
I forgot about that. I forgot about that. Yeah,
you know, they called in some experts to host the rap battle segment on the show. So they brought Smack in the first season, and it was a success. They even used his image to market the show on Netflix for the first season, and then it was the logical decision was to bring him back again for season 2. So that's what we did. And
shout out to my brother Jesse Collins too. You heard? Word.
Shouts to Heather too.
How did y'all come up with who y'all was gonna use for the 4 contestants on the show?
Man, let me tell you, man, that was one of the worst possible. Like, I can't even tell you, man. Like, I like the contestants that we had on the show, but we were told that we had to focus on artists that were in the Atlanta area at first. So, there are some talented artists here, and we made a decision, and we got everybody in the building, and it was definitely short notice, but we were able to get a good amount of talented MCs and put something together. Yeah. But it's tough because like everybody believes that they're supposed to be a part of something.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? So
but it's
like
going to be a lot of
slots.
more opportunities that, like, you know what I mean, we're going to have that we're going to be able to distribute throughout, you know what I'm saying, the culture or the talent that, you know what I'm saying, rock with the URLTV movement. So, like, you know what I'm saying, just be patient. And as the opportunities present themselves, we're going to, you know what I'm saying, put the right people in place for, you know what I'm saying, depending on what the opportunity is and what the situation is. Or
Right. So yeah, as that, but his phone doesn't ring the next day.
yeah, I'm offline. Yeah, I'm ghost.
Crazy.
I'm ghost when it comes to the battle rap. You heard?
God.
I
got text messages.
I'm ghost.
Text messages and DMs and phone calls and it's so messed up that you guys overlooked me and this and that. People beefing with me. Like, that was my whole morning.
So that's the nature of the beef.
How do y'all deal? I mean, I know, but like for the people, how do you deal with the entitlement from artists? How do you find a way to walk that fine line into doing great business right, and doing what's lucrative, but still pleasing the artists that you have. You know, just dealing with those little nuances.
It's a super tough balancing act, man, because no matter what you say, somebody always feels like they were wronged or excluded.
Right.
So it doesn't matter if you give them a logical answer like, yo, listen, they only wanted people who were 6 feet tall and Puerto Rican.
Uh-huh.
The guys who are black are still going to be like, but that's not true. But like, yo, that's what's true. It's a Latino-based program, and they only want Puerto Ricans for this particular segment.
Right.
And it still won't matter. It could be they only wanted women.
Right.
All the dudes would be mad. They only wanted guys. All the females would be mad. So there's never any way to make everybody happy. It's just, you know, that's why they be getting at me, man. That's why they on my case.
So is it a lie when people say Smack called I was getting some head or whatever? So Smack never hit
Beasley
Smack
called,
never-
man. I don't call none of these niggas, man. Yeah, man. You know what I mean? Yo, son gotta be son gotta be crazy, bro. It gotta be super duper important. Son gotta be if I'm calling you, like, you know what I mean?
Right.
Word.
So yeah, I want to actually bring up something that nobody would know, probably but me and Beasley.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So back in the day, you got Grind Time and URL, the two biggest leagues. I called Beasley and I said, "What's up?"
The two only leagues.
I said, "What's up?"
At that time.
Word. I said, "Yo, what's up with Grind Time versus URL? You remember this call?"
Yep.
He said, "I'm with it. Let's get it." So we was preparing the troops like, yo, who's gonna, I want to put it like this, right? We didn't end up doing it because I had a partner that was strongly against it. I still hate that decision to this day because I was like, this would have been the greatest thing in hip hop at the time. That would have been one of the biggest things in hip hop. Who would you have picked if we could go 5 for 5? Who would, of the 5
Back
y'all
then?
would have picked
Back
for
then.
URL
Back then?
versus Grind Time?
Back then.
Yeah. And who would be off limits because they battled on both at the time?
Well, like, you got to think now, like, you know what I mean? We got two eras of battle rap culture. You got the smack era,
Yeah.
Right.
and then you got the URL era.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? We talking about the URL era,
The
like
smack
after
era kinda
2010.
You could
2000
2000 some of the artists.
Yeah,
If,
word.
if you could do that,
Yeah,
then
why not?
Yeah.
so but yeah, they Math T-Rex would have probably been Mook,
Mook.
Lux.
Lux.
Oh my God.
So that's
Now
four right
it's
there.
dark.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Calico.
Oh.
Calico.
Surf wasn't there. Surf wasn't
Nah,
there.
Surf was there. Surf was there.
Yeah.
Surf was there.
But Smack,
The
Surf
first
was-
generation of
Surf.
URL would probably be like, you know what I'm saying? Calico,
Surf, Suge.
I'm gonna say Big T.
Big T.
Yeah.
Calico Big T.
You know what I mean? Hitman, Verb,
Con.
Young Ill.
Oh, you can't claim Con.
Nah, Con.
Yeah, yeah, Khan was on Grind Time. They have
Oh,
Khan.
okay, they can. Nah, he right. He right. Yeah, I forgot.
Yeah, you know what I mean?
Strong lineup.
A mean lineup.
Who else?
X Factor, Calico.
X Factor, Young Miles. Can't forget Miles in them.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh,
See, you naming 12. You got.
Nah, I'm just saying. Nah, but I'm just going off of like that. I'm just.
You got options.
You know, I'm just running down like, you know what I mean. But I'm gonna let Beasley answer. Like, I'm just letting
Nah,
him know.
you got,
That was
pretty
good.
much got, that was it, man. That was,
But who would you pick out of those names though? Is what the question though.
The first
who would I
five you
pick?
named.
Yeah, who would you pick out of those first 5? Me, I'm gonna go with probably like. I'm probably gonna go with Surf.
Okay.
I'm gonna go with Mook.
Okay.
I'm gonna go with Lux, of course. That's 3.
Uh-huh.
I'm gonna go with.
I ain't gonna-
I'm gonna do.
Rex?
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, Rex. I can't front on Rex. Rex and Kyle probably.
Rick the Cow.
Rex and Kyle. You know what I mean? Rex and Kyle.
Who your 5?
Rex and Kyle. Like I'm a. You know what I mean? Because you know.
Don't take you thought of this.
Yeah, I want you to make the matchups after I name my 5.
I got you.
Wait. Before you do that though,
Okay.
what's the lineup on the Grind Time
Yeah,
side? Because I don't even. Oh, okay.
Hollow,
Okay.
Conceited.
Okay.
Okay.
I would have Iron Solomon.
Okay.
And
Yeah,
I can't take Iron Solomon.
That's a smack dude. That give me
That's smack era.
I'll give you Iron Solomon.
Okay.
Give me Soul Con.
Okay.
The last two is gonna be tricky. I would have went Philly Swain at the time,
Billy Swain was dope.
Yeah.
and let me think that era. Oh, Disaster.
Okay. Okay.
Yo.
That's a
Yeah.
good vibe.
Okay.
What's the matchup?
The matchup,
MJ?
Philly Swain, T-Rex.
Okay.
That would be fire back then.
At the time, Disaster, Mook. They just go ahead and that was kind of like the tops of the two.
I'm disagreeing with that one.
Who you going with?
I'm going Lux Disaster, Mook Hollow.
Mook Hollow. Oh yeah, Hollow was the one. Hollow's the one. Hollow's the one. Yeah.
Lux and Disaster.
And then
That's
Cal.
a fact.
Yeah.
It was a Cal and Soulcon,
Cal and SoCon would have been fun.
and then the last one was
Colin Socon.
Cal.
That's it.
Cal
No,
would
you
win.
say Cal up with that.
Cal
That's a
would win.
setup.
Cal would
Nah,
win.
Soul Con came on URL going crazy.
He
Yeah,
did.
yeah.
He crazy. And it was out the blue.
He
and who
did.
was the last
saying?
one?
And the last one was
It was Rex and
I already got Rex Philly Swain.
oh,
I think that's 5.
I think we missing one.
Hollow.
I said Hollow conceded. Who's conceded?
Yeah.
Against?
Conceited and
Okay, so you said
Surf?
Surf.
Conceded. Yeah, I like
Oh, that was a classic. That was classic. Anyway, hell yeah.
That's fine.
So who would have won, PC? Who would have won?
You
that?
seen
Who
what
would've
happened?
won what?
Like that battle
Who
was
would've won?
overall.
URL versus Grind Time. URL versus Grind Time.
I'm gonna keep it a buck. Back then,
Go battle for battle.
back then, Khan would have beat Surf. No, not even gassing it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Back then,
Did he
Khan
battle,
would have
though?
beat
He
Surf.
battled.
Yeah, but
That
once,
was one of the worst
once he got
events
once
that we
Surf
ever
got
had, though.
more polished,
That's
he
when,
battled.
you know what I'm saying? You know, we got the
Yeah.
plug pulled that website.
He said
Back then,
You know what I
he
mean?
would have
We had to
lost
go
to
back.
Khan.
We
I'm
went to
telling
three
you.
different venues
They
that day.
battled though. You don't think
He
When
said-
Surf got more polished, that's when they battled. Back in the day when
they
Surf
did
was
that
like,
was early?
That was
Surf
early.
like, they
That
was like,
2011.
Yeah,
That was around
early.
that time.
That was early.
Yeah.
hell no.
When
Yeah,
did
it
that
was.
happen? When was y'all supposed to do this?
Yeah, when was that
This
call
had to be
made,
like
man?
2010.
2010.
Yeah.
That was around the same time.
Locked up in Detroit, and y'all moved the battle back to the sneaker store.
Yeah, that shit was
What did that
gangster.
take?
I tell you, yeah, that took a lot. You know what I mean? We had to. Oh, you want Beasley? Go ahead, Bees.
Well, that was a wild weekend, man. You know what I'm saying? We show up in the town. You know, we were hanging out in front of Calico's mother's beauty shop. And for some reason, I don't know. I mean, I don't want to say exactly what happened because we on camera, but he got arrested out front of the store. And we tried, we tried to get him free at the time. They was holding him for like 45 minutes. They was going thinking about letting him go. And then they just decided to arrest him. We were like, damn. And then the event was the next day. And we did it at St. Andrews Hall. That's where they shot 8 Mile. And then Smack and I decided to stick around to see if we could bail Surf out of jail. So we were successful in doing that. And he was like, man, I just been saying my rhymes in the cell all weekend. I'm ready. So we set up and we just captured the footage at a sneaker store that was popular in Detroit. And the rest is history.
Yeah, we had to get my boy out, you know what I'm saying? We wasn't gonna leave him out there, like, you know what I'm saying? Through the whole event, you know what I'm saying? That was all that was on my mind. It's just like, how I'm gonna get homie home, you know what I'm saying? And you know what's crazy? You know, usually I put these dudes on planes. I already know what time it is, you know what I'm saying? You know, them niggas drove out there. You know what I'm
You
saying?
don't remember. He actually flew with us.
Yeah.
When we landed,
Yeah.
he
See?
had somebody meet him in the car, remember?
Okay, see, that's what I'm saying, because I don't make nobody drive. Nah, you gotta go on a plane, homie.
Right.
You gotta go on a plane,
Threw
homie.
me under the bus.
You know? I'm trying to throw you on the bus.
Threw me under the bus crazy. What? Yo, man, so we get there, right? So we in the car, it's me, I rent a car, right? So we in the truck, it's me, Surf, and Smack.
Oh, yeah.
So Surf peoples pull up, Surf jumps out the car, he goes over to his people, he starts talking, he comes back to the car, he has like a little bag or something, he puts the hammer in the car. Then he goes back and starts talking, yo, Smack, man, I'm not riding around Detroit with an unlicensed hammer in the car. I'm not doing that, man. He said, yeah, that is kind of crazy. So the Surf comes back in the car, right?
B said.
He said, yo, man, you know what I'm saying? Bees don't feel comfortable. Yo, this dude's crazy. Mind you, he agrees with me. He agrees with me while he's out the car. Like, yeah, surf is bucking, man. You know what I'm saying? You come back in the car, yo, surf, man. B's on Phil Clark, put you the ham in the car. And Surf's like, all right. So he takes the ham out and he puts it back in the other car. We giving him the whole speech in the car, like, yo, look, that's not how it's supposed to be. You're supposed to have people trailing you to ham in another car, you know, that whole bit. But it was a wild time, man.
I got a question for y'all, right? I think one of the most pivotal moments in battle rap history was Summer Madness too, right?
Yeah.
So that was a moment, I know on our side, we was like, oh shit. You know what I'm saying? But definitely y'all brought out all the stops. We didn't really think an event like that was ever gonna happen. Y'all had Busta Rhymes, Q-Tip, Diddy show up. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, Lloyd Banks.
Yeah.
Banks
So
was in the building. Who else was in the building?
The Ghost Festival,
Everybody. Nah, I don't think he was in
Nah,
That's when
Ghost was it? Nah, Ghost was in
Mickey
there.
Fax was there.
Mickey Fax.
King Los, everybody.
Yeah. It was King Los was in the building.
Q-Tip.
That's it.
Yeah, we said
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
what was that moment like for y'all? Like, was it like what did it take to get there? Was it a lot? Did you feel like
It was just like, you know what I mean, organic, man. It was just like, it was just natural, like, you know what I mean. I was running around doing shit with French at that time and shit, you know what I'm saying. And you know, Diddy was like, yo, you know what I mean, yo, I'm pulling up, this, that, and the third, but I don't even be paying that shit no mind, like, you know what I'm saying. Like, I ain't even think that, like, you know what I mean, he was serious and shit like that. You know what I'm saying, you know.
Did you know?
You know, the shit was buzzing. Like, you know what I mean? We had a nice little, like, you know what I'm saying, momentum with the promotion going on about the event around that time. And, you know what I mean, sure enough, like, the phone rang, yo, Diddy pulling up. Diddy gonna be there in like 10 minutes. I'm like, 'cause I think B's got the call. Like, yo, Diddy said, yo, he gonna pull up in 10 minutes. All right, yo, clear it out. Yo, clear out a section up top. You know what I'm saying? Make sure, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, oh, all right, he really coming through. You know what I'm saying? So he came through mobbing. He came through with like 30 people, right? 30 people, you know what I'm saying? And, you know, they was just up there mobbing. And, you know, what's so crazy about it was like, you know what I mean? They actually stayed for the whole event too. You know what I mean? It wasn't like they just watched one battle. You know what I'm saying? Them niggas stood there, you know, if I don't know if you ever been to a battle rap event, but like when you go to a battle rap event, it's a whole day and you on your feet for like 8 hours straight minimum.
And the next day,
You know what I'm
done.
saying? Yeah. Next 2 days, it depending how you condition. You know what I'm saying?
What shoes
But
you had on?
yeah, they stayed there for like 8 hours. They took breaks. You know what I mean? Went to go get pizza, came back.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You know, and
They really had a great time.
yeah, it's, you know, throwing money and throwing wages on, you know what I'm saying, certain battles and shit like that. So, you know, I mean, it was just like, you know what I mean, an organic situation that just came into fruition because, you know what I'm saying, it was just like, we was just trying to build up so much momentum behind the culture at that time. And, you know, everybody was just, like, everybody is a fan of the culture, of the art of battling. This is, like, basically how hip-hop started. You know what I'm saying? Hip-hop started off with, like, you know what I'm saying, lyrics and competition. Like, who got the hottest rhyme or who could rock the crowd? You understand what I'm saying? Like, who could make the crowd go crazy and shit like that? Like, that's what hip-hop is about. So, like, you know what I'm saying? When we basically started the art form as far as, like, doing it a cappella, you know what I'm saying, with no beat, you know what I mean, servicing it out on the DVDs, it's just like, yo, everybody fell in love with it. Everybody fell in love with it, you know what I'm saying? The first battle that, you know what I mean, I shot, Diddy hosted. You know what I'm saying?
Castro.
Yeah, Luke Castro and Jay Mills. Yeah, Sire Castro and
How it went to him,
Jay
Diddy?
Mills.
We all
I went to him, Diddy.
Yeah, how go to him, Diddy?
Diddy doing this and Diddy doing that. I got allegiance to nothing but the hotness.
The Legion but the hotness.
That's what he said.
Yo,
You know
I'm
what I
not
mean?
gonna lie. When this nigga said, "I'm the one with the dope, the one with the scope, chain so big,
It's like a run with the Pope.
Let me tell you what I'ma do. I'ma hit him with 41 shots like I'ma do. You heard? Like, you know what I mean? So,
Shouts to Sire.
yeah, Sire
I heard
Castro.
a story about that night.
Yeah,
Somebody told me, I don't know if it's true or not,
yeah.
that Sire Castro battled Vado first
Yep.
and ate him, and then that's when
Yep.
the second battle happened. Is that true? And they said
I don't know. I wasn't there for his battle, but I heard the same thing.
He battled a few people.
Yeah, you know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
battled two people
Yeah,
that
yeah,
night
yeah, he
prior to
did.
Millz.
So, but like I pulled up with Millz.
Right. Oh, all right.
You know what I'm saying? I was with Millz, and you know what I mean. We came and Diddy, you know what I mean, hit, you know what I mean, the phone, like, you know what I mean, with Tone and Naj and them, and it's like, yo, bring them over here, like, you know what I mean, bring them to the studio and shit like that. So, you know what I'm saying, we went over there, you know what I mean, and threw the cameras on, and that's all I could speak on from my perspective of what I seen and what I caught, you know what I'm saying.
But Millz' record
camera
on the street at that time was
yeah,
amazing.
Oh, yeah,
Millz was top
he
dog.
was destroying everything.
Yeah.
His name was up.
Yeah,
Like he was the guy to beat. You know what I mean? He
So-
was, pause.
How many?
Speaking of the guy to beat, pause. Who's the guy to beat right now? Who you think is the guy to beat right
You
now?
asking me or Beasley?
Both of y'all.
Man, I think battle rap happens so frequently. It's kind of hard to establish a
Interchangeable?
position of like who's really the top
I think,
competitor.
yeah, not to cut you off, dogs, but I think it's just like battle rap is evened out. Like, it's like not no one that's basically dominating the culture, not one person. It's like a collective of, like, you know what I mean, artists that's top tier that, like, you know what I'm saying, if you battle them, then, you know what I'm saying, you got, you know what I'm saying, a solid mark on your resume.
I agree.
You understand what I'm saying?
I still believe that Lux and Mook are the guys that people want to beat.
Nah, absolutely.
They legends. Yeah.
But who is it? It's not just one of them.
It's not just one of them.
It's not just one of them. It'd be,
I'm just saying, not like the.
all right, so let's do top five.
Yeah, the top
Yeah.
five.
Let's do top five.
Yeah.
So like, you know what I mean?
Right now.
Right now.
What, like, if you was to battle this person, or if you was to wash one of these dudes,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? It would count for something on your resume. top five.
Lux is one of them.
Lux
and Mook.
You don't have to say Lux and Mook. That's
Mook
just
is- yeah, them
what
two,
I'm
that's
saying.
two.
Alright,
And
so
then-
we gonna
Yeah.
exclude
Gotta
them?
say
Yeah.
No, they
Yes.
So we gonna do five after
I
them?
want to say like the niggas after that
okay.
generation.
K-Rock is one.
Tay-Rock,
Okay,
definitely.
Rock,
Tay-Rock.
for sure.
But Rock can't fall from that generation.
That's
Right
like,
around the corner.
yeah.
Yeah,
Nah,
but
yo,
he feel different though.
Nah, he wants
It's
that
not.
generation, like, one and a half.
Yeah.
1.5 step.
Yeah.
Yeah. What?
That generation behind him. But you know what I mean? I feel like his consistency done made up and surpassed
Absolutely.
the you know what I mean? The amount of, you know what I mean?
Sure.
He put in too
I'm
much
just saying
work.
they in
Though.
the same.
His mileage is crazy, homie.
Yeah, he LeBron. Like he's still
Yeah,
going.
who got more mileage?
Yeah, he's definitely LeBron.
He's LeBron.
Yeah.
Yeah. So,
Yeah.
Who else we got?
Yeah.
Who else?
Rock is one.
Surf is one.
Yes,
Surf.
absolutely.
I think he's just like, you know what I'm saying, this the number one GOAT, like, you know what I mean, that knows how to like really like just get the people involved.
Right.
To whoever he's like, whatever his situation is or whatever, what battle he got going on, motherfuckers gonna pay attention. Niggas is popping up, niggas is pulling out. Niggas is pulling up to his event, his joints.
Yeah.
So if you beat him and you know what I mean, everybody's in the building.
Man, you the man if you can surf at 100.
Facts.
I got one I want to throw out there. Rum Nitty.
Rum? Yeah, nah,
Why,
Rum's an
if you
alien.
wash rum, oh, you the man. Word to mama.
You know what I mean?
You get your name up.
Yeah.
Yo, before y'all continue, I got a quick question. So right here on the Don't Quote Me pod, Rex came through a couple episodes ago, right?
Right.
Yeah.
And we posed to Rex, and the comments were crazy. When Surf come home, do y'all do Rock and Surf versus Rex and Mook?
Ooh.
Is there a possibility that can happen?
That would be.
Anything is possible, but like, we just gotta make it make sense.
No. Nah. You know what that sounds like?
Smack say, oh, yeah, them numbers gotta come down, yo. They numbers gotta
And my phone ringing right now. Look, you know what I mean? And this shit ain't live. I don't know if this shit tapped or whatever, but yeah, they hitting the phone right now. But yeah, nah, it just doesn't make sense. Yeah. Nah.
But nah, y'all got two more.
The other two. I mean,
That counts for something.
I mean, you
Geechee?
got to be talking Geechee or Twerk. Like Twerk
At 100.
Geechee and Twerk at 100.
I think, yo, man, I don't think nobody fucking with, like, you know what I mean? Twerk at 100.
Yeah,
We talk-
word.
I'm gonna keep it real with you, homie.
Now twerk out.
Yo, Twerk is this
Got it.
different because Twerk, he'll pull up and try to fucking do his 3 rounds, you know what I'm saying, on the way to the battle, my nigga. And he be, you know, what fucks him up, I think, sometimes? He did it a couple of times and it worked.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So,
Yeah.
like, you know what I mean? You feel like, man, I'm good. Don't worry about it, man. And then, you know what I mean? You get hooked on that shit, homie.
That's a
I did it
fact.
before. I know I could do it. Then now it's just like,
First thing I
but
see
yo,
doing
I
that
think
shit.
now, you know, a lot, you know, within the battle rap space, a lot of it is popularity too, right? So of course there's the aforementioned MCs all have an amazing skill set. But if you're extremely popular and somebody comes along and beats you in a battle, your name will still go up.
Right.
Even if that person isn't the most skilled individual
That's a
or
fact.
he's an average, you know, on the skill level, he's like average. And if he's very popular and somebody comes in and beats him in a battle, their stock or their
I
profile
was
will
about to say
definitely
your
go
name,
up.
but then it sound crazy. No, because the way he just
Because the way he said that they average. I had a name too. I had a name
leave it
too,
at
but
that.
it's gonna sound like we saying he whack. I agree. I agree.
Right.
I agree.
So my question to y'all is this, right? So back in the day, at the term when League started, battle rap first took the internet by storm. I literally had a list of rappers that I wanted on Grind Time that never was able to make it on Grind Time.
Right.
People like Nims, Scar Child, Hami Hum. You know what I'm saying? People like that. Who was on y'all list of MCs that you, and Axel too? You know what I'm saying? Who was on y'all list of MCs that y'all wanted there in the beginning but was never able to contact them? Or maybe they tried to get on a little bit too late? Like, who did y'all really want in the beginning? to
That's
be a part
battle
of-
rappers?
Yeah, to be a part of y'all roster.
I think I touched a lot of people that, you know what I'm saying? I think I touched everybody that I wanted to work with and create history with.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, let me just marinate on it. I'm gonna let Bees, you know what I mean? I'm gonna marinate. Let me see if there's somebody I'm forgetting.
I think in the era when we started, right, we were coming out of the smack era, right? So we had Murder Mook, we had T-Rex, you had Party Artie, you had Math, you had Iron Solomon, you had a lot of the key figures who were really popular, and they were all looking for an outlet. So I believe at the time they were the most popular guys in our eyes, and we had a chance to work with them at that time. So there wasn't really too many people that I can remember that we wanted to work with that we weren't able to book. I mean, in the beginning, it was hard to book Mook and Lux because they weren't battling. They had decided to sit out for a while.
Right.
So they were the only ones that we wanted to get onto the URL platform at the time that I can think of.
I got a question. Y'all never tried to get Cass versus Mook?
Of course we did. We tried to do that in the smack era. We were getting sponsors and different stuff like that. But, you know, at that time, you know, Cassidy had platinum records. He was touring. He was a big figure within, you know, hip
he'd
hop
have been
culture. He
more
was working with
expensive than
Swiss
he is now.
Beats. So, you know, battling to him wasn't anything that was of interest. He had already done that to establish himself. That was kind of like his rite of passage. Early on, Cassidy was uptown, you know, running around with Rough Riders, jumping out the van with DNY, rolling up on people's blocks, battling people.
That's a
And he had
fact.
done that for some time prior to him having a recording career. So, you know, for him at that point to go back to battling, it really wasn't beneficial to him yet because there was no way to really monetize battle rap. And I think at that time, hip hop was more about having a really good skill set and being respected for what you do. And losing a battle could be detrimental to your career unless you had a machine behind you to like reinforce, you know, your profile or bring you back. So losing a battle was crazy back then. So nobody wanted to do
I have a
that.
question.
You go ahead. Okay.
So, you know, you guys, y'all my brothers, but also two very important people I look at when it comes to doing business, and I take a page out of y'all book every time I decide to do any type of business. How important it is to owners and like business owners is it to have something that actually belongs to you? When you take something like YouTube, right, and how accessible it is to just click on YouTube and watch a battle, how important is it to remove your content from there? Well, not totally remove it, but switch it over to something that you own, like the URL app, knowing the conflict it could cause for the fans or the confusion it might cause in the beginning. How important is that to say, well, I'm sorry it's not as accessible to y'all anymore, but this is ours.
Right.
And we have to figure out a way to shift this and move this over. How important that is to like business owners first.
Right.
And then please explain
I think
that
it's
to the fans, though.
it's very important for creators to have platforms that they control and own. You know, a lot of times people put all of their eggs in one basket, or they place all of their property on these platforms that they don't control. And once the guidelines switch, or once they decide that they don't need your content anymore, you're left without a home. And I think a lot of times, just as young black men in the hip hop space, we just are creative. We don't think about ownership. And when you don't do that, you're at the mercy of whoever is distributing the product. So I think it's very key to own whatever you can. Of course, in the beginning, when you're building, you have to utilize all these different platforms, but ultimately the goal should be to have ownership of something that you can control.
And how do you explain that to like certain fans though who just be like, well, it's just difficult. It's like I want to see it on my TV or on my laptop.
You know,
and I want to just watch it.
I think when people are accustomed to getting something for free, and when you see people who look like you that are creating, there's an expectation that it should be free. But when you have apps or platforms that emerge out of corporate America, they have no problem spending money on Netflix, Hulu, Apple, and all the other various, apps and platforms that have emerged. But when it's ours, they always look for a reason as to why they shouldn't have to pay for it. And I think that mindset needs to change, because they have no problem supporting all the others. Why not support something that you love that is owned by someone that created or is instrumental in creating something that you are into, something that you care about? Buy it.
Right.
You know what I mean? You buy all the other platforms for the movies and all the other things that come on. Buy the app, purchase it, participate in it. You know what I mean? It helps the culture grow.
I got a question.
Go ahead, John.
Besides like the battlers and the talent, I think what y'all did has been like the most, like the branding that y'all have done with the league has been like that put y'all over the top. How much of it was we purposely like putting you as the front, as the face, almost like the mascot of like, I don't know what it, but I see Smack, I see the beard, that's the thing. How much of that was thought out where you say we're gonna do this?
All of it.
All of it was thought. Nothing was like
All of it.
Nothing was happening.
nothing happened.
Him and I on the phone.
Yeah,
every day for
like
hours.
I call Beasley the left side of my brain.
Word.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Because, you know what I mean, for, the last 20, not 20, but I say like the last 15 years strong, we on the phone every morning, bro.
Word.
Every morning, basically figuring this shit out. You know what I'm saying? When you talk about the platform and building the app, like, you know what I'm saying? It took, this shit was like, premeditated, like, you know what I mean, where we at to where we at right now at this present moment, like, you know what I mean, this shit was well thought out. It was like, I've been independent since I came outside in the streets, nigga, from Smack DVDs, man. You understand what I'm saying? Like, yo, listen, man, I'm getting to it. I'm selling DVDs out of my trunk. Same shit with the internet or anything that's going on when it's involving my energy and concentration or anything that I'm creating. You understand what I'm saying? I'm gonna make sure that, like, you know what I'm saying, we get to it and we gonna design it in a way where, like, you know what I'm saying, like Beasley said, we gonna own whatever it is that we create. You understand? This shit wasn't by accident. It took us years to develop that app. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Years, bro. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you know how many devs that, you know what I'm saying, I had to fucking sit down with to, like, you know what I'm saying, they couldn't get it right, took money. Yo, just give us this. Yo, we're gonna take a retainer. Yo, here, just give us 10 racks. You know what I mean?
Apps are
And 10 racks ain't even shit. That ain't nowhere. That's not even a fraction of what it cost to design this shit. But me being so naive of like this, I know what I want, but don't know really like how to, like, you know what I mean, go about like communicating with the right people to actually bring it into
Find
fruition.
somebody who speaks your language.
Yeah, like, you know what I mean? It took a minute, dogs. So like, you know what I mean, we finally, you know what I mean, we was blessed to like, you know what I'm saying, get it right and link up with like, you know what I'm saying, the right people and the right foundation to like, you know what I'm saying, make it happen. But like at the end of the day, like I said though, like, you know, we all about our independent grind. We ain't doing this shit to
And
like
it's a very well functioning app too. Like for people
State of the art, dogs. State of the art, dogs.
It's like, all right, you can complain about having to be moved to the app.
Come on, man.
Check out the app.
Right.
The experiences,
The app is
the
that's
interactivity.
We talk about streaming, and we just watched Jake Paul and Mike Tyson, and they had streaming.
Netflix.
the whole time.
So buffering.
Thank you.
Buffering.
You know what I mean?
terrible.
Pausing. You know, I mean, no disrespect to Netflix, you know, and that, but like, it's just part of the game. So, you know, when we have our little situations and technical difficulty, don't try to like, you know,
Isolated.
yeah,
Seem like
or
it's
bash us. You know what I'm saying? We young black entrepreneurs trying to create opportunity for, you know, artists that have a certain skill set that love to do a certain form of expression that like we give an opportunity to.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying?
But I'm gonna give, hold on, not to cut you.
Like-
I'm gonna give you an example of what he just said. Right, last year, we took a look at all of the battle rap platforms, right, all the leagues, right, and I think ones that you would say would be behind URL. I think the most they did was about 26 releases on YouTube, and then the other ones were like 18 and 17
year?
battles released
For the year.
for the year.
Okay.
Right, for the year. We shot 139 battles
Wow.
last year. 139. And that's all due to the app. We take the money that we get and we spread it around. You know what I mean? We utilize the funds that are generated. Sometimes when you see bigger events and we don't have the budgets aren't as robust, even when we were dealing with Caffeine, we would pull money from the app to be able to make battles happen. Like Summer Impact, the big battle when we had everybody on there, that was because we had funding from the app. So we're always trying to make the culture bigger. We're always trying to expand our profile and our footprint online by utilizing the funds that we get from the app. So people don't understand, it's not just you're getting the battles, you're also actually helping us put bigger battles and situations together. So if you look at that, 139 battles, not include, we actually shot more because we had
Let me elaborate on that too, because you forgetting a major key. You forgetting a major key, bro. You know I love you, boy. But let me just add on. Like you ain't say nothing wrong. But not only that, like, you know what I mean, we put money back that we get from the app to keep it going, to get the battles that the culture want to see. When we go out and we find these corporate sponsors and check, we break bread and spread it out throughout the whole community.
Right.
Everybody eats.
Everybody eats.
Everybody eats. You know what I'm saying? Like, we got to deal with Caffeine, right? We had a situation, Caffeine. We spread out so much money
Millions
in the
of
middle of a
Right.
pandemic where motherfuckers was able to fucking get money and feed their family when everything was shut down in America. You understand what I'm saying?
Make
In
some
America,
noise.
dog.
Yeah, let's make some
Yeah,
noise
that's
for
a
that.
You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, now we got y'all. Like, we gonna keep it going. Look, I just caught a lick. We all good.
We all eat.
We all good.
We set up
You know what I'm
testing
saying?
stations to make sure.
Word,
everybody
niggas have to
safe.
get tested to come in the building, flying niggas cross country, different states.
Everything's in LA.
Yo, come
Flying
on,
to
man.
LA.
Come on, man. Stop
Hotel,
playing with me,
all
man.
type of shit.
Stop playing. And it's just like, sometimes I just feel like, you know what I'm saying, we don't just get the proper, like, you know what I'm saying, you know, not the recognition, the appreciation.
Right.
That's a fact.
The appreciation, man. You know what I'm saying? And that's why that's what make me kind of like lose love for the game and just like not want to deal with certain, because it's just like, yo, bro, you,
Blood, sweat, and tears.
I could have been. I didn't have to spread it out.
Yeah, he right.
Right.
I could have tucked that.
Yeah.
No.
I could have tucked a lot of bags.
Could have stayed the same.
But
That's a
for me
fact.
to, like, you know what I mean, keep the energy going in the culture and like, nah, spread it out. We gonna do this. We gonna do that. You know what I mean? I'm good regardless, because, you know what I mean, I know how to get to the bag. I've been getting in the bag before I even came in the game. I was already up before this whole battle rap started. I'm spending. I still got DVD money, man. What is these niggas talking about?
Smack. Talk.
You know what I'm saying? I still got DVD money.
Talk smack.
You know what I'm saying? That's why I be looking at these niggas. Oh my God, these niggas be talking like, yo. You know what Yo, come on, stop playing with me, man. Y'all niggas is young boys, man. Y'all young boys, man. Y'all just got your first check, man. Y'all just got your first check, respectfully.
First Rolex.
Yeah, word up, man. The watches is different, man. The watches is different, man. I don't buy my nigga. You know what I mean? I'm a retail nigga. I'm not aftermarket.
So
I got retail Conex, man. What is these niggas talking about, man? Stop playing with me. But yo, listen though. Let me stop though. See, I told you. I've been off the yak for a minute. Don't give me no yak, my nigga.
You a real nigga.
Yeah, but like, nah. At the end of the day, though, like,
and not to mention, not to mention, also facilitated situations for guys to get streaming checks when they weren't battling during the pandemic, where they were sitting at home making thousands of dollars from their living rooms, from their living room, you know what I mean, just streaming,
I do have a question.
and we're getting paid.
That just gave me another question. So yeah, so when you do things like this, right? How important is it, right? Because y'all providing these platforms and you're putting these guys in front of the world, right? How important is it for them to go out and get like their own sponsors, get into other things, using the platform that y'all share to get like whatever it may be,
catapult their career?
And do you feel like it's been a few people that you could pass?
I think they're getting it now, though. I think they're getting it now. Like, you know what I mean? It took a minute, though, but like, you know what I mean? You got, you know what I mean, a couple of MCs that's like, you know what I mean, really tapped into their own marketing and starting their own companies and, you know, clothing and just going and doing like outside ventures and, you know what I mean, just trying to really like just bring in that extra source of income wherever it could be at. Like, you know what I mean? But like, you know, I feel like, you know what I mean, we laid out the blueprint.
Right. I like asking the nerd questions too. So real quick, we're gonna get on this real fast. You were saying you've been independent since the beginning. Do you remember like the first camera you had, or the camera that you were shooting the DVDs?
Yeah, I had a Sony PD50.
Ooh, that's what you was doing the DVDs.
Oh wow.
Yeah, at first, and then like, you know what I mean, like a Sony PD50, and then but that shit was like a broadcast camera. I didn't like that look because it's too sharp.
Right.
It wasn't like. It wasn't like
Panasonic.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, then I got the Panasonic. You know what I mean? The AG, I think 100. You know what I mean? And then that's when they had like the 24p. When you could shoot in 24p. Yeah, I mean, listen, man, that shit changed the game, man. Yeah, you know what I mean? So yeah, those are the two cameras that I had.
Too?
Yeah, I edited. You know what I mean? I locked myself in. You know what I mean? Taught myself how to shoot, taught myself how to edit, you know what I'm saying? Scammed the equipment to start the DVDs. And, you know, I started with just basically shooting videos with dudes from my neighborhood. I was already tapped in because I'm from Shadyville, Queens. So, you know what I mean? A couple of dudes from my neighborhood was already like, you know what I'm saying, outside and that was in the industry. Like, you know what I'm saying? I had a couple DJs from my hood. DJ Clue, Envy. I was in Envy's class. You know, you hear the stories. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Envy. You know what I'm saying? Who Kid was in my school too. Me, Who Kid, Shot Money XL.
Wow.
Shot Money XL, Who Kid, Envy, Steve Stout. We all went to the same school, but Steve was a little older than us though. Like, you know what I'm saying?
This is high school?
Nah, this was like Catholic school actually. You know what I mean? Yeah. St. Joke Man.
Heard the stories.
Yeah.
You never heard this story?
Did you ever speak on that?
What?
Envy?
Envy? Nah, I never really spoke. I mean, Envy spoke on
Well,
it.
Envy
I ain't speaking it. I ain't
said
speaking
you beat
it.
him up in school?
Yeah, like that. Yeah, he said that. Like, did you? Nah, you put hands on him? I mean, yo, Envy, that's like my little bro. You know what I'm saying? I'm like 1 year older than them niggas because I got left back. So you know what I'm saying? It's just like, you know what I mean? They all little niggas to me. Like, you know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, though, like,
yeah, but you got love for him.
Huh?
So you noogied him and put him in a headlock.
Yeah, that's my brother. That's my brother. I don't even know why he even tell that story. Like why are you doing that? You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I mean? But nah, that's my brother. I got a great deal of respect for him, man. Like, you know what I mean? He's one of the dudes that, like, you know what I mean, inspired me to, like, you know what I mean, keep me going on my grind. Cause like, you know, I look at, you know, his success and other dudes' success that, like, you know what I mean, I came up with, and I just feel like, yo, look, I'm no different than these dudes, man. We read the same textbooks, man. How they could get in. I can't get it, and I feel like
That's a
I'm
fact.
realer than half of all these niggas. And to keep it real with you, like I'm the one that's really outside.
Right.
No disrespect to them, like you know what I mean. That's just how I feel inside. I'm not taking nothing away from their journey of life, whatever they got going on. But like I know my life is real, and you know what I mean. I just feel like yo, look, if they could do it, I could do it, and I could do it, like you know, and that's just how I feel. So that's what keep me going. And that's what inspired me to like, you know what I mean, get on my grind and figure it out and try to create new opportunities so I could just keep up. So like when I see, yo, Emmy just got another day, I'm like, oh shit, yo, let me get on it. You know what I'm saying? I never want to get left behind.
Right.
So yeah, you need that. You need that. Yeah, you need that.
I got a few questions that I think the people want to know. The first question I want to know is how do you feel about battlers that feel like the app is stunting their growth? Like if they were to be put on YouTube.
That is so false, right? Because you have to really look at the landscape, right? And if you look at the last couple of years that the app has been in existence, it's been about 5 years or so, right? And all of the new stars emerged from the app. None of them have big YouTube history. So if that's the case, there's a bunch of people rapping. There's a million leagues. There's battles happening every weekend. Where are the 5? Just give me 5 MCs that can rival anybody that's come out of Crucible or Proving Grounds in the last 5 years. You can't name them. Not one star. They've had a million YouTube's battles and nothing is happening. Meanwhile, the guys that they say, or the MCs who believe that they don't have the big exposure of YouTube, or you know, the bloggers or people who are saying that they need to be on YouTube, there's no one that can rival them in profile. Not in viewership, not in popularity, not in people wanting to see them perform. There's no one that you can name. All of the stars have emerged from URL.
Before the fans say we ain't tried to, can we?
Name them.
Name somebody.
Just give me 5.
That's
Give me
constant.
5 guys.
That's not affiliated.
That's constantly
Give me
getting
5
YouTube
people,
drops.
right, that are not on URL, right? No. That are not on URL, that are on YouTube, that battle. There's a million platforms that you can name that people say are close to URL or are competition.
Better yet, Bees. You name them. I want you to name.
I can name
wait,
some.
hold on. I want I want him to name the artist that actually came from the app.
Right.
That you know what I mean?
Right.
So it can make more sense to them.
I could say like Real Sick.
All right, Real Sick.
Say,
All right, like so.
You could say
Yes.
Real Sick. You could
Yes.
say Easy the Block Captain.
Yes.
You
Okay.
could say I'm trying to think who else was in that class of all those guys. You had Real Sick, Easy the Block Captain. You had Lou Castro. You had Drugs. You had
When was Eunice?
Eunice is now, right now. You have Eunice.
Yeah.
You have all these different guys that you could name for days that come from Crucible and the app. And now even with
Jay
those,
the Nightwing.
yeah, Jay, all those guys.
Nightwing,
Now
nice,
you can't name 5 other people who rival them in profile.
That's outside of our movement.
That's outside of
That's outside of
You can't.
the URL's system or energy or concentration or whatever.
You said?
right.
Yeah.
That's on that level.
They would argue.
Who's popping outside of
Last 2 years?
They would argue.
who's popping outside of our organization that you could basically say that they making noise out here in
They
this
would
culture?
argue
that-
A-Ward. They would argue A-Ward.
Okay.
A-Ward doesn't come from URL, but A-Ward doesn't count because A-Ward comes from King of the Dot. He emerged from King of the Dot and he was on a major platform already. But if you want to use him, right, his views still don't rival those guys that I named in viewership. Like if he's not battling an MC that is from URL,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? And I'm not taking away from his skill
That's
set.
what I'm
I'm not, or his profile. He's
That's
a
what I
talented
meant by
MC.
that. Like a lot of
But
his
there's
profile
nobody
fans can battle
that
with
who
people
does that. You know what I'm saying?
what's
And
stopping
A-Ward's been
A-Ward?
around for like
stopping
7
A-Ward
years,
from being on
8
URL?
years.
I was saying, what's stopping A-Ward from being on URL?
That's public relations.
Oh,
that's a public relations question.
There is nothing from stopping him from being on URL. I know that he has relationships with some other platforms, and I tried up until recently. For the most part, I've always been a proponent of exclusivity. I think it's what built our company. You know, because if we have the stars and you can see them here and you see all the best and the biggest matches on URL, over the years, it's what made us who we are. So I know that a lot of times when we approached him, you know, there were other platforms that he wanted to go to, so we encouraged him to do that. You know what I mean? And I guess whenever the time is right and, you know, we feel like, you know, we want to work with each other, you know, it'll happen then. But there's nothing that's preventing him from being on URL.
Okay. Is there any other rappers you want to see on URL while you got them here?
I would. You don't even got to speak on it, but I would like to see the K-Shine thing fixed. I don't even speak on it, but he's such a great battler. He's such a part of Smack. He's such a part of URL. He would be one. What I would like to see. Yes, this is what I would like to see. This is what I would like to see. They already got something brewing. I want to see the rematch, as you did the first time, with Hitman and Verb. I think if anybody has the cachet to speak some sense into them, is y'all two. And I think that y'all did it the first time. I think both of them, hey, they said whatever. They went live the other night, whatever, with each other. I think it's time. Yeah, they went whack 100, got them together.
Yeah.
They talked to each other, and it was rocky a little bit, but
They talk.
They talk. So I think now that's when y'all slide in. If the numbers right, Smack, you know, I think we you know, I know things have been said, but as a fan, y'all gave it to us the first time. You gave it to us the first time.
Yeah. I mean, respect.
Yeah.
Remember the one person when we was arguing about who could beat Twerk on 100, and y'all said it was one person?
We said K-Shine.
It was someone else.
We said
Surf.
you said was it Briz June? Might have been Briz. I think yeah. Or Surf. I mean, Surf came right now, but I get it.
No, I was saying, but Briz.
Yeah.
What's up with Briz? Do we think that he'll ever come back and
I speak
battle
to
on
Briz pretty
Okay.
frequently. You know, we have talks all the time about him coming back. He doesn't really like the state of the game and a lot of things that are happening right now. Like he'll really call me
can see
upset,
that, yeah.
like, yo, man, I don't like what's going on. I don't like all the drama and the bullshit that people are doing out here. I don't like the way,
you know, Briz is he's like righteous.
Yeah, I know he's
You know
positive.
what I'm saying?
about
Like he don't, like he ain't with the bullshit. Like he don't want to be around like the energy and all that. Like you know what I mean?
Right.
You gotta respect.
Word.
Because it is a.
I got a question. If you could have two rappers, right? Anyone.
Industry?
Rappers, and they couldn't tell you no,
Need some more dudes.
right? Who would you force on the stage against each other?
I'll
They
tell
can't tell you
you,
no.
I'll tell you what, if it's, since this is like an imaginary
It's
question,
an imaginary question.
I would have loved to have Jada Kiss versus Beanie Siegel while they were in the middle of their battle and have them come and battle on Smack. That would have been crazy.
That's crazy. What about right now?
What like mainstream?
Yeah, mainstream. Two
Right now, like right now,
not based on
right
the
now,
numbers. We know
right?
business
No numbers,
straight
but right
talent.
now, ain't nobody fucking with my brother Tory Lanez, hands down.
Tory Lanez?
Ain't nobody fucking with Tory Lanez.
I told y'all this.
Ain't nobody fucking with Tory Lanez. I throw my whole company on Tory Lanez here.
Yes.
Run through whoever.
Yes, bro.
Whoever.
Hold on.
Whoever.
You bet the whole company. That
Whoever.
Yeah.
Whoever.
He got
Yes.
crazy with Jordan Lucas. We all thought he was gonna lose that.
Whoever.
He did.
Whoever. Industry battle.
Went against Tory.
Whoever. That's just me. Niggas ain't fucking with Tory. Free Tory. Free Tory, you heard?
Bro,
Who
Rain.
talking about? Who you say you putting against Tory on that stage?
Going on.
Me against Tory? All right.
Rain, look in your camera.
Tell him.
What the camera at?
Would you watch Tory Lanez in
On
a
the come
battle?
out.
You
On
over
the
there.
come out.
On a come out.
Come on.
Yeah, on the come out.
Yo, no defeat bars, nothing.
Nah, he's gonna wow.
Yo. Let me tell you something though.
No, you gotta look at the camera and say it confidently.
What do you mean? It's not even a question. It's not serious.
What's not a question? This is for the clip, Rain. Come on.
I see what you're trying to do.
Come on.
Nah, don't even do that, cause that's family, man.
Let me tell you this. When Tory come on, we'll talk. Free Tory.
That's a fact.
Free Tory, man.
Yeah, free Tory.
Two-part question. How do you choose new talent and what makes them eligible for the main stage once they're chosen to go through the crucible?
Well, I mean, you said it right there. You know, we have the crucible process. We're also implementing some other ways to bring talent in. We have some ideas that we're doing where we're working directly with some of the MCs that are on the roster, some of the upper echelon MCs, of having them like advocate for certain people. And, you know, just we got some plans for that. But, you know, mostly it's the crucible process. You know, we bring guys in, we test them. They go through like a series of different battles, and then once we feel they're ready, you know, we have the final exam where we you know, review them, right, and we put them in front of some bigger names, and we see how they stand up. And if they do well, then we start to implement them into smaller shows. And then if, you know, their popularity rises, depending upon what the people demand, then we put them onto bigger stages.
And shout out to Tay-Rock too, because you know what I'm saying, he got like, you know what I'm saying, a scouting league that like, you know what I mean, that he's about to do. He's actually starting his first one on December 1st in Raleigh. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna go out there support.
It's actually gonna be here now.
Oh, it's gonna be in Atlanta?
Yeah, we'll be
Oh,
back.
you moved it to Atlanta? All right, because I ain't speak to him in a couple of days or whatever, but like, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, he's going through like, you know what I'm saying? You know, the lieutenant is on the block, like yo, smack, yo, Unc, yo, sit up, chill. Let me just run through them. I'm gonna bring you, you know what I'm saying, the top 10 dudes, you know what I mean? Just come pull up. So, you know what I mean? I'm gonna go rock out with him and just, you know what I'm saying, just basically see him do his thing, and just, he got a nice little setup where he got, you know what I mean, a lot of new talent that want to participate in the URLTV.TV movement, coming out to Atlanta to basically try to see if they could get, you know what I mean, placement in the organization. So, you know what I mean, that's gonna be fun. And I'm gonna be in the building, just this observing and just chilling and just like, you know what I mean, taking notes. And yeah, it's gonna be all the way up. So, you know what I mean, if you want to be a part of the movement, you know what I'm saying, yo, hit rock right now. You know what I mean? You know, he the gatekeeper.
I got a tricky question.
He the gatekeeper.
You can either answer it or not. When y'all do select somebody to go through the crucible, I'm pretty sure they don't come through the gates getting paid. What makes them eligible for payment? I don't want to.
Well, when they come to the crucible, there is no payment because the crucible is an audition process. Because we have to see if they're built to last. You know, a lot of times people show up and they have one good battle, and the next battle they're not the same guy that they were in the first. So after they go through those series of battles, then we start to slowly increase them. You know, it's like a pay scale that we have, and you know, as they progress and they continue to do better, and their popularity and demand goes up, then we increase their pay as their profile grows.
Got you. And the last one, with the monetization with YouTube, is it true that
We don't deal with YouTube.
I understand that.
No. I'm just saying though, like, no, not to cut you off though, but like,
YouTube, right.
yo, URL app.
I feel you.
That's where it's at. Like, I don't like, yo, bro, like, man, I've been independent. Let's go back to the independent conversation, dog.
Word.
I'm not even promoting them, bro. Like, they just the serpents, man.
Right.
They suck all the content. Everybody post that shit up on their shit, and they not breaking bread, man.
Word.
You understand what I'm saying? I don't even want to promote them on this shit, bro.
I feel
No,
that.
disrespect, man.
Nah.
Disrespect.
Nah, that's
like, you feel
real.
what I'm saying? Like, I'm not even, yo, bro, that's like 2005, 2010 shit, YouTube, bro. Niggas haven't been breaking bread. Everybody basically throwing their shit on there and like, you know what I mean? You. Yeah, I mean, if you need the promotion, if you need, I gave YouTube 10 years out of my motherfucking life, man, a decade, man. You understand what I'm saying? Before, you know what I mean? We had to like wake up, like,
And I think too,
break out the matrix, man.
I think too,
You feel me?
What consumers need to understand and viewers need to understand is that YouTube doesn't pay the same like it used to. You know, since they have guidelines and restrictions, the ads that you get that run across your content are extremely low. And there's no return.
God forbid if you curse.
And like the reality of it.
God forbid if you curse.
That's where I was going.
Demonetize.
Right.
That's where I was going.
No bread for you.
Consumers.
No bread for you.
All
Go
jokes
figure
aside,
it out.
consumers really need to stop being platform whores, man. If you're here for the art, follow the art, man. Support the artist and follow the art. I don't care where the art is at. I tell the story all the time. I'm a Mos Def fan. I love Mos Def's music. He put out an album one time that you couldn't physically buy. You had to go to the Brooklyn Museum of Art, turn your phone in at the desk, walk in the room, put the headphones on, sit there and listen to the album, look at the art on the wall, and leave.
That's so dope.
That's
nigga.
fire.
And I was such a fan of Mos Def that I went twice. And I didn't complain. I wasn't a platform whore like, yo, why can't you put it here? Why can't you put it here? No, I want to see the art. And if you're an artist, I'm interested on how the artist presented. I just watched Pharrell's documentary.
Me too.
Incredible. He did it using Legos. At first, I'm like, this is crazy.
It's fire.
Because I want to see Pharrell in the
Absolutely.
documentary. When I actually saw it, I'm like, yo, this is ill. It was stuff they did using animation and Legos that you couldn't have done, you know, just with real people sitting here, right?
That's ill.
And he was able to be more vulnerable because he don't have a camera stuck in his face, and that's how he wanted to present his art. And wherever he decides to put it or for you to consume it, you should follow the art and stop being platform whores. I'm starting to feel like you guys are just YouTube fans. Are you YouTube fans or battle rap fans?
Nah, it's just that, like, you know what I'm saying? They got access to the art for free.
Right, but no,
They don't want to really support the art.
Right,
They want it for free. And I think that, like, YouTube came in the game and, you know, this, you know, brainwashed everybody, you know, dominated the market share of, like, you know what I mean, having the accessibility of everybody's art to be presented to the people.
Right.
And they just took control.
Right.
So, like, you know what I mean? Everybody feel like for me to reach the people, I have to put my shit on YouTube. Instead of getting on your own grind, doing it yourself.
Right.
Building up your own platform, creating your own destination where people could come actually see your art. That's what we did.
Right.
That's what we did for years. You gotta
get
respect,
demonized for it.
Yeah, and it's like, yo,
Well,
I don't.
I'm glad
Yo,
y'all
come
didn't
on,
allow
bro.
people to put a steering wheel on your back and drive you wherever they wanted to take you. I'm glad y'all figured it out, and we figured it out collectively, right? All of us, and put this together, man. Because I'm happy to be a part of it.
Yeah, man.
Okay.
Word, man.
You ready to
It's
be
rain
partners?
because you one person that seen this shit with your own eyes from dusk to dawn. Like, you know what I'm saying? You from the smack era. Like,
And like I said, my whole thing was always like, yo, how can I be of some assistance, man?
always. Never complain. Yo, what you need? What's going on? All right?
And I just say this, a lot of MCs are fortunate that we didn't take all the direction from him because he
Nah,
This
bro.
nigga don't like none of y'all niggas. So he don't like Fuck nigga Rain don't even come to the events because he don't like y'all niggas. That nigga stop coming, man.
If it was up to me, this shit would have never been on YouTube. We'd have been selling that shit 10, 15 years ago. This shit y'all niggas would have had to pay. But listen.
All right. Before they get out of here, we're going to do a quick trivia segment.
Okay.
So the way we're going to do it is different today. We're not going to have each individual ask a question. He's going to ask a question. I'm going to ask one. So is that man down there.
Okay.
We're going to randomly select one of you guys to answer.
I'm not a
No, you're a part of the URL culture.
They need your help. They need your help.
they're gonna need
They need your help.
I just said that you was here from dusk to dawn, homie.
Hey, all right, cool.
So what category we going with, P?
We just could go battle rap. Let's
Okay.
just ask
Straight
some
battle
all URL battle rap.
All
though.
URL.
Are we going all
Yeah,
URL
yeah.
questions?
Go ahead. You want to pop it off?
I pop it off. All right, so it's y'all three. All right, it's the real URL crew here. All right.
Who's answering? Who you?
We gonna
Y'all
randomly
work together. Work
select.
together. All right. So back in the day, all y'all was there. Where if a battle rapper stumbled or messed up on his rhyme or brought it back, the other battler was like, "Nah, you slipped. That's it." Who was the first battle rapper that was able to repeat lyrics in his battle, and it became the trend of what it is now, where you get to do that? And it was on the URL stage.
I don't know if I fully understand this question.
What was that
Is,
question?
is the
one more
question
time?
is it that he stumbled or is that he just
No.
repeated his lyrics over and over?
He stopped. Where stopping was a no-no once upon a time. Who was the first battle
he,
rapper?
He ran his round.
He
back
ran
from
his
the top.
round, not from the
Oh, I
top.
know who it is. Plain paper. Say
That
it.
is correct.
Say it
sir.
again.
Yeah, Mr. Say It Again. That is
Say it
correct.
again.
So Beasley winning.
Yeah.
Beaslly up.
All right, Rec, you got one?
Where your whistle at? 'Cause this is
It's
about to
in
be
the
tricky.
car.
You know, it get tricky anytime you ask a question.
It's in the car.
Like, $3. I know that one.
Okay,
You got one?
I got one.
It's about to
All
be
right.
wild, intricate. Get him.
No, I'm not gonna go wild intricate today. You know
Okay.
what I'm saying? All right. When Big T battled Sue Surf in the store, Big T told Sue Surf that he was gonna put most of his family in a cast like in Living Color, right? What famous movie featuring one of the Waynes did he reference in the bar right before that? And what movie was it?
That's easy.
June.
That's easy.
Yeah.
Nah, I'm gonna let
Oh, damn. I got
go. Rain, Rain, you got it?
Rhymes.
Yeah,
Right,
hold
got
up.
that.
What was the question though? What famous movie did he reference?
What movie did he reference in the bar right before that? Or you could just tell me the whole
I'm
bar.
gonna get you, sucker. He said,
I said what Waynes did he reference and what was
that's
the
what I
name of the movie?
said. What was that? It was a 2-part question.
Yeah. Oh, it's a 2-part?
Yeah.
Cause that's the answer.
The answer's
Yeah,
I'm gonna
yeah.
get you.
Yeah. So
Yeah,
what
but-
Waynes did he
Keenan Ivory
reference?
Wayans.
Yeah, what Waynes?
Who?
Keenan Ivory Wayans.
Yeah. That's a fact.
Y'all all right today. Y'all all right
Oh,
today.
he think he on fire.
Nah, that's one of my favorite bars. I like that bar.
All right, I got a question for Beasley.
Oh.
What happened at the last smack? Last smack. What happened?
What happened at the last smack?
Yeah.
What happened at the last smack?
Yes.
Him and Smack was going through the index. Huh? You heard? Him and Smack was going through the
Smack was
index.
going through the index.
The last spot.
Last smack. What happened?
On the last smack.
Nah, come on. You said that's the same.
Hold on, wait. On the last smack. Wait, hold on. Ask the question again.
What happened at the last smack? The last smack, this happened.
We about to make June.
What happened at the last smack? Smack?
Somebody had to get back smacked.
No. What's the answer?
Mook got his watch back to Switzerland.
Yo.
Last smack, what happened?
Like,
I gotta say bars. I gotta lead us up.
No.
He said,
That was the street. I don't count, man.
You got another one?
no. It was just the got back from Switzerland. Got back from Michigan. Nigga, you never been to Switzerland. Rest in peace,
Nah.
party art.
I want to hear you come up with a super crazy question, man.
A super crazy.
Because you usually blowing the whistle. You the referee. You know what I'm saying?
That was a good question. What
Yeah.
happened at the last one?
That was the only one they didn't
I feel
get.
like PC don't ask enough questions, man. I want to put PC on the spot. He always putting us on the spot, man. Double it up.
I got one. For
Double
you.
or nothing, man.
You got one for me?
Yeah. What was the first female battle on Smack?
It's a
I know that.
You know that?
it's girl on girl.
Yo, nigga, EBT, nigga.
Girl on girl.
This is
think I know
PC's
that.
weakness, man.
Hey,
He don't
definitely
know
is
it.
PC.
Yo,
And Smack
you
don't
knew
know
this was
it.
PC's weakness?
I know it.
Yo, EBT.
Yeah.
All right.
You know.
EVT.
You got a hit, nigga.
That's
What
a
is
clean
it,
hit.
Jew? Yeah.
Not, wait.
Yeah, he with us.
Come here, Joe.
Come on,
is
Joe.
it,
Oh, y'all gotta call people off the bench. Come on, man.
Yeah. Jamal Crawford off the
Yeah,
bench.
he's on the show. No, I know he is. I know, but he wasn't on the show.
Yeah. It was when SoCon battled
Yeah.
Fox.
Yeah.
Okay, it was Miss Hustle versus E-Hawk.
Yeah,
That's correct.
I'm playing. Don't call me.
Now, even though he's on the
Is it-
show every week, he wasn't on the show today. They had to get reinforcements.
Is this the battle where her mic fell and Smack fixed it?
I don't know.
I can't remember
I
that.
don't remember that, but like,
Question.
Yeah, I think so.
Has anybody ever showed up to a battle event that y'all was like kind of surprised? Or
as far as what, a spectator
Yeah.
or
has
yeah,
there
a
been somebody
lot
like, oh,
of
shit?
dudes, actors.
But like somebody that kind of just fucked your head.
Brian Leslie.
Ryan,
Chilling.
that's kind of crazy.
You want to see
right?
battles?
Yeah.
Nah, that's kind of wild.
Why is he here? Like, I mean, he's a dope, super talented, like, producer, but you know, I kind of always viewed him more of like a R&B
R&B smooth
genius.
nigga,
You know what I'm
right.
saying? And just to see him just chilling dolo up in the, you know what I mean? And one of the dudes from B2K was there. Who was it? Was it Fizz? One of them dudes came.
Lil Fizz sound like the only one who would attend.
Yeah, it was. He came with Cardan.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
Fizz,
fam.
man. That was
It was
definitely
Fizz. It was Fizz.
Cardi, man.
Yeah, it's like people like, it's like wow.
Yeah, just catch you off guard a little.
That's
Hold
hilarious.
on, I got a question. Is there ever been a situation where where y'all filmed a battle and you lost the footage, or or the camera messed up, and it was a dope battle that the world would never see?
Who was it?
That you just
Conceited.
Young Conceited. Where's that battle at?
It's lingering.
Do you have
Got it.
what happened?
Got it.
You have it?
Yeah, for sure.
Was it a reason that never? What happened with that?
That we told him that it wasn't coming out.
Yeah, we stand on what we said.
It was one of those.
It was never
exclusives.
supposed to come
Yeah.
out. It might drop though.
But why? I forgot why.
It was
why
Super
we?
Bowl. It was like
it was the
exclusive
Super Bowl
event.
exclusive.
Right, 'cause we all
But
were-
what was the situation? Why it didn't do?
It could have been funding. Could have been just for the building at the time. You know what I'm saying? I don't
Exclusivity.
remember what it
I think
was.
it was just
I think it's time for that shit to come out. though.
Yeah,
That's
absolutely.
a fact.
Absolutely.
Look at
Yeah,
that.
absolutely.
Absolutely.
Let's drop it.
Facts.
Yeah, and matter of fact, I was in the building when it was Rich Dollars and
Dinky Yankee Fritty.
oh my God, yo, y'all gotta release that. That was amazing.
That's out.
No. Hold on. The one that didn't. It was Rich Dollars.
Talking about in Atlanta?
Yes.
JC?
It was JC.
That was for the AC3
AC3.
shit.
AC3.
JC.
Yo, they still do that
crazy.
shit out here?
Yeah.
Yeah, JC got crazy. Yeah.
12.
AC3. Word.
Yo, P, can I end this on a question for MJ? Because he feel like he know everything on earth.
Absolutely.
About what?
URL.
Go ahead.
I
never
want to
said
ask
that.
you one question.
I got the
in the show.
URL here, so I dare you to ask me. What's up?
After I ask him this question and he don't get it,
Oh Lord.
can you just look in the camera and say, "Don't quote me," and we just gonna walk off?
All right, let's
That's how
do
much
it.
confidence I got.
If you can stomp them, that's what it is.
All right.
Let's get it.
So look.
June, you got me? All right, for
Oh,
sure.
he's your phone and friend?
We good. I got backup.
This.
Let's go. What we got?
All right. What smack URL battle did I attend that I was on stage for, which was also the first battle that Rajon Rondo showed up for?
It was Gaddis when she had on the Tomb Raider outfit. Yeah, don't play with your boy, but don't quote me.
No, I said what? I said what event? Come back. I said what event? I said what event?
Yo, I ain't even gonna
I
front.
said what event?
Gaddis was looking good in that outfit that day, my nigga. Yo, Gaddis. I know you ain't on the other side with the other guys. Yo. It's pleasant on the eyes. Don't quote me.
He saved you because you ain't answering the question.